I just got off a super cool Facebook Live in my Audacity to Be Queen program. And so it's just, you're going to feel me like buzzing. I'm going to jump right in here. Thank you for all the hearts on Instagram and Facebook. Welcome, welcome. It's so, like, I'm just so filled up with positivity right now. I love being around women. It's so incredible to see women completely going for it, pivoting, creating new thoughts, creating new wealth, creating new money, creating new hairstyles. And for many of you, banana bread. That has not been a personal need of mine to create a banana bread, but good for you, those of you who that's exciting for. I have been cooking up a bunch of other things because I got a bunch of new cookbooks, and that's been fun. But I think what this time is really about, it is about the new. It's about all things fresh. As I was just sharing with my Audacity to Be Queen women, I have 2 enormous bags that are off to consignment for the real. And it's part of clearing it all out. And it was like all these clothes that I was holding on to for definitely unnecessary reasons. And it was like, they were sentimental because I remember where I was when I bought them. There were a couple pieces my mom even bought me, like stuff from my 20s. Hello. Stuff that I bought and splurged on and was holding on to because it was designer or was expensive or whatever I thought about it, but it wasn't anything I'm going to wear anymore. It's those days are done. And I think that's part of what I'm so excited about right now, is that at a certain point, these days are going to be done too. And I just want to soak every bit of life out of this moment and this opportunity that we've been given to pause and to reset. You know, one of the things I was also sharing is I was supposed to be in Moscow right now. What a wild, like, were you supposed to be anywhere else right now? Like, type it in the comments. I want to see, like, did you have an event planned or a retreat or spring/summer travel happening? Like, where else were you supposed to be right now other than where you are? I think it's so interesting to reflect. I was supposed to leave for London May 15th. We had tickets and everything, and I was supposed to be in Moscow right now. So someone just said they were supposed to be in Italy. Brenna's been watching documentaries about Moscow. Yeah, we were supposed to be in Moscow together coming up. Supposed to be in Florida. I don't know, is that Miss Kayla Corrado writes? Faberge was amazing. Oh, good to know, Brenna. Good to know. My sister-in-law was supposed to come to Slovakia from Canada. Yeah, I mean, we just all had such different plans, didn't we? And yet, look at how loved we are by the universe. That we have been guided to be exactly where we are. We have been guided to have a different focus. We have been guided to spend our time and our attention and our creativity and our love on entirely different subjects and be in an entirely different geographical area than we planned. And I think that when you really get, I was on my friend Kara of Style Your Mind's podcast yesterday. That'll be released soon. Like, we were talking so much about the need for surrender. Like, we think we've got the best plans. We think we've got the idea. And it's such a beautiful reminder that I write about a lot in my book, that the universe has your back. You are absolutely meant for your epic life, including right now. And people aren't talking about that. People are talking about the economy and sickness and testing and fighting about, is it okay to open up states and borders and the whole thing. And I'm like, I'm practicing social distancing. I'm being safe about things, but I'm also being in bliss, and I'm being in joy, and I'm being in creativity. And I'm just like, I'm so thrilled to be asking the questions that actually matter to me. And the questions I'm asking is, how can I make a bigger difference in your life? How can I bring the message of queenhood even deeper into your heart and your mind and your business? And when you ask better questions, you get better answers. One of the answers that I got was do a challenge. Do a challenge. And so I'm so excited to I've never done one before. And so I've been preparing and praying and studying all things for the, Conduct Your Business Like a Queen challenge happening June 1st through 5th. But the pre-party is going on now. I want to see in the comments who has registered. You can, if you haven't registered yet, you can register at divineliving.com/like-a-queen. That's divineliving.com/a-queen. And I want to see in the comments right now, if you've registered, let me know. And if you haven't registered, say that you're going to register right now. So yes, I've registered or am registering now. Yes, I've registered or I'm registering now. We're in the pre-party stage. I'm having so much fun with this. I'm going to be giving away prizes. I'm going to be giving away scholarships. It's all brand new content because I'm just praying and asking, let it drizzle down from the higher consciousness and let it flow through me and into you and into you. It's just more than ever. I've always known, obviously wrote the book that talks about it so much, all of the opportunities, they're there for us. The unlimited capabilities, they're there for us. The abundance is there for us. The connections, it's there for us. The clients, they're there for us. And it's and now it's time to really get that so deeply. So you're doing nothing other than collecting. I feel like my job, why I'm here on the planet right now, is to help you get so great at receiving. That is what I'm obsessed with, to help you get so great at receiving, so comfortable with receiving, masterful at receiving time and space for you, receiving absolutely financial abundance, receiving love, receiving connection and community, receiving falling in love with yourself, receiving just being so confident about what your actual message and what your actual expression in the world is meant to be, receiving the experience of just dancing blissfully through your day. I've gotten myself, and I'm just, of all the work that I've done, it's, part of why it's my honor to be your mentor is because I want to share with you the shifts that I've made so that I get up and I look at my calendar. I looked at my calendar today. It is chock full, morning to evening. I think I started at 9:30 on live calls, and I think I end, I don't know, somewhere around 5 or 6 today. It's bliss. It's bliss. It's what I've dreamed of, what I've worked for. This is so much fun to be here with you. Look at all the hearts. It's so much fun to be here with you. It's so much fun to see your comments. It's so much fun to interact with you. It's so why I'm living on this planet right now is to see you post your wins and your successes. To see you not giving up, to see you get clear on your breakthrough, to see you making the difference in the lives of those that you're meant to make a difference in the lives of, to see you making your money. It's to see you getting your team dialed in and organized. It's so this is why we're here, ladies. And I think that for so long, we looked to other people. We thought other people were the leaders. We thought that there's great men out there, but we thought people in Washington knew what they were doing. We thought people in government. We thought elected officials. We thought, oh, well, we're just the coaches and the healers and the spiritual people. And it's so obvious we're the ones that have been prepared for such a time as this because they're afraid right now. They think they need to choose fear. They think they need to choose lack. They think that there's constriction going on, and the absolute opposite is what is true because that is not spiritual principle. Spiritual principle is about abundance. Spiritual principle is about healing. Spiritual principle is about guidance. And that is why we have studied what we've studied, why we've committed to what we've committed to, and why we're in the professions that we are in. People 10,000% need what we have to offer. Are we all needing to course correct, adjust, and pivot? Yes, including me. But I gotta tell you, as much as I love being on planes and landing at my desired destination, and the first plane that is safe to go on, legit, I'll be on it, zero question. But I'm loving being home. I'm loving doing all things natural with my hair and with my nails and cooking. I'm loving spending every night being date night with Glenn. I am loving going on social distancing walks with my neighbor Anne. I'm loving the creativity. I mean, what I have been studying and planning and preparing for you all with this challenge, I mean, come on, like 5 days of you've been tuning into these Facebook or these Instagram lives, the Facebook lives, and I hope they've been cool and a blessing for you. But this is gonna be like an hour-long training every day for 5 days on all things queenhood and conducting your business like a queen. So think about it. How's a queen do business? She has more than enough money. She's got more than enough time. She's completely in her feminine power. I mean, if you only got those 3 things, would you not just have a life-changing experience? But then we're going to get into the nitty-gritty, into the details, into like how this is actually done, how I've gone from being that broke, struggling psychotherapist in debt by $75,000, and then all of the growing pains that I had in the early years of my business from dealing with difficult clients and clients that wanted to cancel out of their contracts or that weren't appreciative, or team members that was anything but a team and that I didn't like being around, and the feeling was mutual on their end, and it was all this like gnarly stuff, to now having this super abundant business that I get to. Like I was telling a real estate investor one time, when this is first breaking out, he's like, well, how are you doing with your business? And I said, well, my business is recession proof. I said, I'm doing fine. And actually, because it's my intention, I'm going to do even better during this alleged recession than I would have otherwise, because I know I've studied the great entrepreneurs throughout the history of time. And always there were a select few that chose to take advantage of the opportunity, not prey on people's, detriment, but to take advantage of the opportunity. And those entrepreneurs have always soared. And I was like, that's me. Like, this is an economic downfall for some people who are going to participate in that psychology, but not me. I'm like, I knew that things were going to be better than ever, and they are. People are signing up for our programs left, right, and center. Even our programs that are really kind of like in-person event heavy. I think we had like more people sign up for Queen last week than I can even remember. It's just, women know that this is their time, and they know that they want the best for themselves, and they've been following me and feel, in connection with my style or my spirit or what I have to offer. They're just like, yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. I'm putting myself in the game. I'm not overthinking things. I'm taking action. I know that Gina's going to get us our 3 retreats whenever we can. Anyways, all this to say, I've so been loving the pivot that I was forced to make. One of the fruits of that is this challenge that I'm doing for the very first time. That the content is ladies, it's so good. It's deep, it's lighthearted, it's super effective, it's crazy smart. It's in connection with community, it's fun, like these prizes, and there's just like so many scholarships, so much cool stuff is going to be happening. So I want to make sure that you are in. So definitely go to divineliving.com/like-a-queen and get yourself registered. Share this link with people that you need to. If there's other people on your team, if there's friends, if there's people in your community, if there's other groups you're in, share this link. People need to know what is possible. Women need to know that they do not need to be in depression. They do not need to sink, and they do not need to be in financial lack. That we get to eradicate. We're going to be eradicating that during this challenge. Happiness is a choice, financial abundance is a choice, and you are here to make that choice to get yourself into the playground of freedom that is, I believe to the core of my being, and I am committed to, every single woman who chooses to show up and be coachable to get herself into financial freedom. That financial relaxation is what creates life, because when you are not worried about how to pay your bills, when you are so connected to spirit that you're living your purpose, the financial abundance is there. So if you have been in constriction, if you have been in lack of clarity, lack of finances, lack of clients, boom, this challenge, June 1st through 5th, we are eradicating that, and you're going to eradicate that. I'm going to show you how, because I've done it myself, and I've done it with thousands of women around the world. And now I'm going to do it with you, because this is like no woman left behind. I'm not going to do the work for you, but I am going to more than show you what I've done. And whatever spin zone you've been in, whatever stuck place, whatever frustration, whatever lack of clarity, whatever like hamster wheel, none of that is befitting of a queen. So I get it. The conditioning has been there, and time to change that up. We are creating completely new mindsets with completely new strategies and claiming that the age of queen is now. I know that I am not letting one day go by with any kind of fear, lack, or constriction. And when the trigger like starts to come at me, it's like, okay, I've got the tools to just eradicate it, spin it, eradicate it, spin it. So queen gets so great at being a queen that you get so great at receiving. And receiving is like, gosh, it's hard to even remember. Well, I mean, I do, because I remember where I came from. It's hard to remember how uncomfortable it used to be to surrender, to receive, to be given to. I remember when my dining room table was my desk, and I would get to that point in the discovery call and my knee would start shaking. It's like, oh God, I got to talk about the money now. I didn't want, like, it was so uncomfortable receiving money, receiving validation for my worth, receiving a new client. And it's just such a pathetic way to live. And I'm not saying that from a finger pointing way. I'm saying that from I have so much love and compassion for my former self that I didn't know how to do that sooner. And whatever I can do to help you get great at receiving that one day, but June 1st through 5th, that is what this challenge is about. Because conducting business like a queen, you're awesome at receiving. It's yes, thank you, yes, thank you, yes, thank you. And I was doing a podcast with recording yesterday with my new friend, Natalie Workman. And we were talking about this as well, like, or was it Natalie or was it Kara? Anyways, I got 2 podcasts coming out, and one of them was like, invite yourself to the party. Because the reason why I was on both of those podcasts was not because they reached out to me. I have gotten so great at receiving that I'm all about receiving help and support. I've had to pivot my book tour to go virtual, and I saw a friend of mine, Danelle Delgado, was on Natalie's podcast, and I reached out to my friend Danelle and I said, hey, I don't know who this Natalie woman is, but she looks super cool, and do you think I'd be a good fit for our podcast? She's like, oh my gosh, you two totally have to know each other. I invited myself to that party. That's how good I've gotten at receiving. And then Kara and I have known each other for years, and we've done different things together. When I go to New York, we meet up in person. She's a delight. And she didn't invite me to be on her podcast, and I saw she was doing podcasts again. She'd kind of taken a bit of a hiatus, I think. And then I was like, hey, do you want to have me on your podcast? I invited myself to the party. That's how great I've gotten at receiving. Confident, comfortable, playful. And Kara's like, oh my gosh, thank goodness you reached out. I'm so committed right now to presenting powerful women to my community. Yes, let's do it. So it's like this confidence, this clarity, this playfulness is what conduct business, and this effectiveness, by the way, is what conduct business like a queen is all about. We had someone new sign up for the Divine Living Academy yesterday, and I was listening to the sales team talk about this person just signed up for a discovery call just heard about me on a podcast and signed like boom, 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 boom. So it's like, this is how fun the feminine is. It's not struggle. It's not technical, unless technical is like super fun for you. It's not for me. It's about relationships. It's about doing what we can do, doing what we're meant to do. And you don't need to change who you are. God created you to be exactly as you are. And I am going to help you get so great at conducting business like a queen, which involves getting great at receiving. You're just not even going to recognize how easy and abundant and financially prosperous and crazily impactful your business is. So get yourself registered right now. The pre-party is already happening. You want to get in that Facebook group right now, divineliving.com/like-a-queen. That's divineliving.com/like-a-queen. It will get you registered for the challenge, so you'll get all of the times that I'm going to be going live to do the trainings. You definitely want to be on there live, because only on the live calls will I be doing like free prize giveaways and scholarships and and fun stuff like that. Plus, I'll be taking your questions and all that stuff. And, I'm seeing some podcast requests come in. Please feel free to DM me or email us in. But DM me if you want me to be on your podcast, and my team will be taking a look at that. Yes, but get into divineliving.com/like-a-queen, because this training June 1st through 5th is going to be life-changing and business-changing for sure. But like I said, the pre-party is happening now, and I want you to get all of the emails that we're sending out about what you can expect, dates on the calendar, how to get into the Facebook group, all of the blessings, they're there waiting for you. So go jump in right now. And yes, let's see. What's this comment here? Oh my goodness, I feel like we are having best of friends and you are having a conversation directly with me. Margie, that's the way this is. It is so much about relationship, and everything that I am saying to you, I am saying it to you directly. I'm saying it to this community, and I'm saying it to me. The reason why you're feeling like I'm talking to you is because I'm talking to me, because we are all one. Like, this is what is in all of our hearts. And I'm going to teach you more about that in this challenge, because this is what makes, like, I'm not sitting here wondering like, oh gosh, what do they need to hear? You need to hear what I need to hear. It's that simple. And when you talk to yourself and you talk to that one person, it really reaches far, deep, and wide, and it goes to the core, and it's so easy and it's so fun. So thank you for sharing that. Yes, this message is for you, Margie, and for all of you and all of us. Thank you for being here. Go sign up right now if you haven't, divineliving.com/like-a-queen. You're going to get so much more of this goodness every single day, June 1st through 5th, for an entire hour and so much more. Mwah.